Hello, people. Good afternoon, good evening, based on where you are. I'm Sergio Smirnov, CEO and founder of RedLines. And we're going to talk about like some of the things that have been happening in the last year, right? So I have some questions for you. And the first one is like, how many times did you feel you left opportunities on the table when meeting new people? And how many times did you realize you have something in common with some unexpected person? And how many times you find out that somebody in your circle or just 1 degree of separation can help you with what exactly thing you are looking for, the exact thing you're looking for. So we want to help to have a track record of every new connection, generating more meaningful relations. This is our mission, right? And human connection is one, if not the most important thing for our species, right? So what would be, what would we would be without family, teammates, coaches, leaders, co-workers, friends, relatives, partners, associates, and so on, right? So every relation adds value to our life, and different people brings a different flavor and opportunities to do business, to grow, to love, to live. But situations as the global pandemic put all of those relations in jeopardy, casting us away from our loved ones, from the street, from all the things we love to do. Only technology helped us to push through one of the hardest situations ever. Technology allowed us to keep working remotely from our homes using internet as a main channel to run video calls, create collaborative design, selling cross frontiers, building remote teams, and more, right? But how actually can create new relations and maintain the old ones? How this huge limited potential of possible relation is not harnessed by and for everybody's benefit. It's been a long time since paper business cards are around. First call invitation cards. They were the channel to share the way for people to reach out, right? My name, address, phone number, later cell phone, website, email. And however, the world got to a point where in more than less than 12, 15 months, people stopped doing in-person meetings and stop attending to events. So even when I used to run out of business card, the easy solution was to like hand my phone to another person so they can input their phone, email, whatever, just call me. We get to a place where people not even shake hands anymore. Anyway, it's impossible to track like a life cycle of a business card when you like give it, right? On top of that, it seems that just having one email or phone number is not enough to be in touch. There are every day more and more ways to do that. Talk and see each other across thousands of miles. But with more the channels, more noise is created. And we need to use the right one to contact each person. So we have to share more than just one phone or email, but several social profiles, many different chat apps, and meeting tools. So even technology creates bridges where before was emptiness. Now there are so many bridges that we forgot what's more important, which is human connection, right? There are more ways to reach out somebody globally than ever before, but nothing will replace a real connection. The challenge then is to leverage technology to be at our service and not to become our boss, be like a slave of our phone, of technology, right? We should have tools that can create and develop and maintain those relationships and eventually help us to take the best of them. Changes are hard. We like to do things as we were used to do, unless the reward is bigger than the friction of changing. In that sense, the pandemic taught humankind a big lesson, or better said, it reminds us what it makes us. We are so special in this planet, right? And it's our capacity to adapt. Even under the hardest of the situations, humans use their intelligence to overcome the most difficult situations. And this kind of like thought process took us for the deepest of the seas to the moon and back, right? So, and kept us working for almost a year at home and found a vaccine for one of the most lethal like virus. Today, it's easy to see that a car is better than a horse to do a 500 miles trip. But it wasn't like that back then, where there were 100 horses in the street and maybe one car drove by a crazy one, right? However, the greatest rewards came to the boldest, the ones who are ready to take the next step, assuming risk and challenging the status quo. We are not asking you to try like a magic potion that will make you fly or pilot an experimental like rocket to reach Mars. We are simply giving you the power to swipe the problem of not having a consolidated, unique source of connections. A tool that will keep not only all your contacts organized, but always updated on the cloud and available no matter what. It's like carrying an old like Rolodex, which comes with all and always on the phone secretary to update every single record in real time. And on top of that, a technological way to share and receive this information. And of course, not only name, phone, and email, as business cards used to do, but everything that every user wants to share, how they want to be connected, and using which app or tool. On top of that, track those connections. It's not about to be the most cool, popular nerd or tech savvy. It's about to be smart enough to understand where the world is going and jump into it right away. By creating and filling and start sharing your red lines, you will automatically land into the 21st century of what networking should and it will be, not only for business purposes, but for personal too. Everybody wants or needs something or is looking for something. It's just a matter of connecting the dots. We are in the mission to find the right connection that will help you accomplish your dreams, goals, but not just for you, because as the network grows, you become a node to help people achieve their goals. And there's no better reward than helping others, right? Don't worry, you don't have to do anything. We do all the heavy lifting. So the question is, okay, what's RedLines and how does it work, right? And RedLines it's an application. It's a mobile application. You don't have to download anything, so it's like you just like browse it, where users manage a private profile. It's always private to share their contact information remotely or close to each other, cross device. Doesn't matter if you have a phone or somebody has a laptop. It's no problem. Doesn't matter if they have like they are different brands. The whole point here is to generate like a cloud always updated source of truth for your connections. Eventually, we are targeting to connect all of those straight to your CRM system and generate enriching metrics from every interaction. What I mean by metrics, well, it's actually every single time you share your red line with somebody and somebody, for example, tap on your email address, send you an email address, or actually click and tap on your LinkedIn, you're going to be able, you are able actually to have a track record on how many people did that, how often, how many times they click on your Facebook or personal website or company website. So it's much more than just keeping your connections alive, updated, and an easy way to exchange and share them. It's a way to understand what's going on with those relations that you start building, and to be able to understand what's going on with all of those channels, right? um, and the thing is like, what's next, right? So there are so many cool things in the future, but not like far future. We are not talking about like holodecks or light speed. We are talking about connecting and exchanging contact information just by bumping two phones, right? Just put them together, or bring near two smartwatches to throw like a new line into the universe, and connecting with a new person, right? And every new person you connect is a world of possibilities. I'm Sergio Smirnov, founder and CEO of RedLines. And actually, you can do like a super easy test. You can like grab your phone, pull your camera, just point your camera to the QR code, and without taking a picture, maybe Android phones, some of them I know you have to like activate the QR feature from your camera. iPhones is just like right away. So you just like hold your camera in front of the QR code. You're going to see something happens there. You're going to receive like a banner on top, and you just tap there without having to download anything. You should land into my RedLines profile. And if you want to connect with me, just right from there, you have the chance to just sign, and kind of like what we want to call kind of like a magic trick. If you sign, I'm going to be the first person on your connections. And actually, this is how it works, right? So what you can see here, right, is the same. We'll be using this for Zoom calls, especially during these times when people are doing mostly Zoom calls, and you kind of like hand off a business card, right? So we jump into our Zoom meetings with our QR code. I'm in Mirror, so it's here. And then, for example, another hack is to have it straight on your lock screen, because I have like a virtual video. It's hard for the camera to take it. Now it's down. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of like a nice hack. So you have it on your lock screen. The only thing you need to do is like to turn on your phone, like just tapping on it, and you can just like share right away without even to like entering nothing. The process is simple. You just sign in with an email, and then at the end, you can choose which kind of information you want to share, which social media profile you want to share, which phone number. Actually, you can create different profiles and have like a personal RedLines and a business RedLines. Eventually, along the road, we're looking forward to combine both. So you're going to be able to choose which one you are sharing based maybe on the situation, on the context, right? Maybe you are like a conference event. Maybe you are at home doing some barbecue with some friends. So you're not going to share your Facebook or your Gmail at an event, and in the other hand, you're not going to share your business email or your LinkedIn with your cousins in your backyard. In the meantime, you're cooking a barbecue. So this is basically where we are doing. We are helping a lot of companies that need to keep connecting and work remotely. It was like a very challenging time for all of us, but for something that we've been like working and talking for some time, even before the pandemic, we truly believe this is an awesome solution. And thinking about the future, right? Because even though we're going back into the office space, we assume that, for example, this kind of like event, working remotely, is kind of like part of our lives right now. And thinking about like carrying and printing business card, that actually we have like some stats before pandemic, 80% of them would like ends in the trash like in less than a week. So it's kind of like a waste of time and money. So anyway, I'm going to leave some space for questions. I'm not quite sure, maybe Leslie can help me here about if we can like put it here on the chat or something. But if not, I think we're good. I'm going to stop sharing. And I think we are good. Thank you very much for the time. I really appreciate this opportunity, especially from the Chamber of Commerce. I think what they are doing at Mountain View, it's awesome. They host us like many times at the plaza. It's a shame with the beautiful day we have here today in California, we are not able to be there again. But at least using technology, we are connected again. And I think that's, at the end of the day, that's the most important thing, right? Just to be connected and keep our human relations. So thank you very much. Thank you, the Chamber. Thank you, everybody. See ya.